Okay, well, I'm here. Jeez. I thought that this phone right here. Okay, wait.
I'm here. Jeez. I thought that this phone right here.
Okay, wait. Off. Okay. I thought that getting this phone was gonna make it so that I could go live on my phone, and it turns out that I can't. It turns out that actually there's something internal inside of either this group or my account or something. And so here I am on Zoom again, which you know I don't like doing because I can't tag any of you. And so I'm really leaving it up to each of you to tag each other, which is probably a great lesson in community this morning anyways, and just really watching out for each other and really calling each other forward into your greatness. And that is by tuning in here, right? That is by tuning in, especially if you can hear my voice, if you can hear me, if I'm somebody who lands for you, if I'm somebody who makes a difference in your world, like make it a point to be here, because there's a reason why we're in each other's lives. And it's not a coincidence. It's not just like, well, somebody invited me, or I came in on a Facebook ad and this happened. I mean, I was on a call with Angela Ramos, and she was like, before you start talking, we were having a meeting. She said, before you start talking, I just want to share with you what you have meant in our lives. And she went on to go give me the most beautiful testimonial about how just being inside this community has brought her family back to God, which ultimately is my vision and my mission. And so today I can't help but wonder, as I am up to first of all, my sales team and my coaches are up to extraordinary things inside this community, bringing you guys forward into clarity, into your vision, and supporting you and walking across the line into your greatness. They are so on fire. And I couldn't help but wonder, and myself, started backing up, and myself and Victoria, we're about to jump into a meeting to go over like our plan for the first quarter. And like I have never felt more energetic and connected to a result that I'm committed to creating all year round than I do right now. And I can't help but wonder, here's what I wanted to say. I can't help but wonder if you are just completely slowed down now. And I just want to bring this thought to you this morning, that I want to bring a thought to you this morning to use the energy of this season, because it is a very connected, intimate energy. And when I say the word energy, I'm not talking about like that woo-woo stuff. I'm talking about the spirit of Christmas and how it tenderizes our hearts and how it softens us. And ultimately, when we are tender and when we are soft and when we are connected, we can be intimate with others. We can connect with others. And when people can feel our intimacy, whether for you that means slowing down and taking a moment to breathe so that you can see people, or to be generous with your time. I'm finding myself even being more generous with my time with my kids, which has been a total blessing. We come back to our truest, authentic self, our truest, most generous selves, where we're vulnerable. And when we are vulnerable and connected, believe it or not, especially as women, that is when we are most powerful. That is where we can make the most impact. And when we are powerful and when we are making impact, there are profits that can be made inside of this energy. And when I talk about profits and women being profitable, what am I really speaking into? I mean, and when you think about my belief statement, right? I am a powerful, profitable, impactful woman in business. And I believe that every woman has a powerful, profitable, impactful business inside of them that God is calling them to create. Why is it so important to be profitable? And why is it so important to maximize in the times of vulnerability, connectedness, intimacy? Why is it so important that these last 2 weeks of the year, you're not just sitting back? Why is it so important that you are connected in these intimate moments to propel you forward into creation? It's because when you have money, you can make a difference. I don't care what religion you come from. I don't care what your belief system is or what your parents have ingrained and indoctrinated into you, into your brain about what it means to have money, make money, create money, whatever that is for you. It is so important I'm going to give you a new interpretation. It is so important that you make money. It is so important that you recognize this time of the year, and not just this time of the year, but this time of your anointing, this time of your qualifications, where God is really saying to you, listen, girl, I get it. You don't feel qualified. Don't worry about that. I will qualify you. I got you. Let go and let God qualify you for this time, but allow this to be a notice moment in your life. There are 2 weeks left of this year, and my company has done more in this month than it has ever done previously in a month, in a December. Okay. People are in the energy of generosity, and it's not just outward focused. They're wait, pause there. Let me back up. It is outward focused, but what they're noticing, especially women, is that when they trust their voice, that is generous. Okay. So that is a little bit like, okay, so it's in introspective first. It's like, okay, I need to trust my voice. Right. And then when you're training yourself to trust your voice, you're being generous. And in that, there is some self-development that needs to happen. There is some reframework that is required for you to have a restoration of your mind. Now, I pray to restore my mind. I also am in community like this where I practice trusting my voice. So here's a couple things for you. Number one, generate sales in these last 2 weeks inside your business. But Tara, I'm not set up yet. I get it. You're not set up yet. But did you hear me when I said, stop waiting to be qualified. Stop waiting for your program to be built. Stop waiting to have it all look beautiful before you launch. Okay, what would it look like today to say, okay, God's got me. I'm going to step forward into this anointing and this calling with full faith. This is like 100% faith. Nothing inside of you should actually believe that you're ready for this. Really, truly, if you feel ready, you've missed the boat. You missed the boat. You really should be on to something new, because it's something new that you don't feel ready for, because that is the sweet spot. Okay, so make money in these next 2 weeks, which is going to require you to make your offer. So what is your offer? What is your offer? Put it in the comment section. I want to see you. I want to hear you. What offer do you have that you could offer to somebody? Maybe it's 4 weeks with you, one-on-one, where you're going to work with them in the first month of the year in getting set up for the year. And maybe it's set up in some kind of capacity that looks different than mine, right? So for me, all of my women in PPI are getting set up to make their offers and their programs in January. They're hitting the ground running. They are hitting the ground running with their offers. Okay, maybe for you, if you're a self-love coach, okay, maybe it's like kickstart January, the first 30 days of love, loving yourself. Okay, maybe you're a health coach. It's like when I think of myself, when I'm on a health kick, right? When I'm working out, which I haven't been, which I get to get back on my Peloton. I can hear my smoothie being made right now. So grateful for Mina. So grateful for her. But like, what can you offer somebody for the first 30 days of the year? So everyone inside my community, inside PPI, when we meet on Wednesday, the first Wednesday of every month, we map out those 30 days. Why? Why do I do that for my clients? Why do I meet with them every single month at the beginning of every single month and map out those 30 days with them? I do that so they can accomplish something. I set that up for them so that they can succeed. There's nothing more important, or there should be nothing more important to a coach than watching your clients succeed, because their success ultimately is your success, right? I'm a successful coach because my clients get results. People want to work with me. I get referrals. You're showing up for more because you see results every single time you're with me. Why is that? Because I'm guiding you through the step that you're in, to just conquer that one step that you're in. So where are you at? Where are you at making an offer? Okay, so here's what I want every one of you to do. If you're a coach, you're just starting out being a coach, or you haven't planned out your first quarter for next year. Okay, this is what I want you to do. I want you to plan out, and I want you to do this today. Today. Yes, today. What, Tara? I have so much to do. I get it. It doesn't have to take 15 hours. Notice if that's you. Notice if something for you has to take like weeks. Okay, this gets to be easy. You already know what you know. Allow this to be easy. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to plan out the first 30 days. What difference can you make for someone in 30 days? Here's what I can do for my clients. Okay, so if you are in PPI or you are a coach, if you are a coach, or if you have previously purchased a membership and you are a coach and you haven't completed, don't worry, start over. Okay, you can complete You Are a Coach in 30 days. So if you have purchased You Are a Coach and you bought it and you didn't follow through with it, you can absolutely crush that course in 30 days. And you could have half of it done, if not all of it complete by the 31st of December, if you were in committed action. Okay, so maybe you're going, well, I'm not in one of your courses, Tara. Great. Get on a call with one of my coaches and see how they can support you. We're going to drop the link. They are still taking calls. My coaches are still taking calls. Why? Because they understand the importance of this energy that you're in. This intimate, connected energy that you're in is a money maker. Thank you, Mina. Oh my gosh, this looks so, so good. Thank you. I love you. This is so good. I'm very hungry right now. So use this energy, okay? So if you want to get into one of my programs, or if you just want to talk to a coach, my coaches are free. I give it to you. It's my gift. Book a call with one of my coaches and they're going to give you your next steps, okay? So for my clients who are in You Are a Coach and you want to get started again, let's go. Here's your permission. Let's go. And in fact, book a call with the coach to see like where you're at inside that program. For those of you who are in PPI, okay, next 30 days, and I would say even the next 45 days, you're going to have your kick-ass program outlined. Notice how I didn't say detailed. I said outlined, just the outline, because outlines create space for miracles. Okay, I am a huge fan of outlines. Actually, Victoria, I want to, if you're watching, I know you're watching, can you make a note for me? I want to create a whole little segment on the power of an outline. Okay. And in the next 45 days, I want you to create, this is for my PPI clients or anybody watching that this lands for, create an outline of your program and create your offer and post it inside PPI. I want to see it. I want to see you priced effectively. I want to see you priced anywhere from $697 to $1597, $1997-ish. Okay. Stretch yourself, stretchy yet attainable. Okay. For those of you who are in this community and you're like, I'm just getting started. Where do I start? I want to be a coach. Where do I start? First and foremost, book a call with one of my coaches. They're going to support you. They are going to support you in walking through clarity steps and getting you into committed action with the first 1, 2, 3 steps that you should be taking. So book a call with one of them now. Number 2, there is if you have any of the workbooks from any of the if you came to Vision to Business, the Coaches Edition, if you came to this, make sure that you are clear on what it is that you want, who it is that you serve. Okay, so let me just pull up this paper for those of you who didn't make it. There's a paper called Discover Who You Serve. Discover Who You Serve. Okay, and maybe Victoria, you could drop this in the comment section for them. Fill this out. Okay, identify who it is that you serve, because here's the deal. And why am I saying this to you? Coming into 2022 without a plan, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. How you set yourself up for success in 2022 really matters, and you must do it now. So there are 5 days before Christmas. You could map out your entire quarter, your entire first quarter. The foundation of this community is find 10 people to serve. So identify who you want to serve and go out and find 10 people who fit that, who could really use your support, who would love nothing more than to have you link arms with them, join them, and walk forward in possibility with them. Can you find just 10 people? Because in every 10 people, there's $100,000. There's $100,000 in 10 people. That's how I built my coaching business. By the way, I don't teach anything I haven't myself done. There's a lot of people on Instagram, Facebook, and these influencers that are just learning new strategies and tactics, and they're just teaching strategy. What I teach is fundamentally heart foundation. Okay, preparing your heart to serve first, which is why it's so important to identify who it is that you serve, and then go out and find those 10 people. Go out and find those 10 people and make money doing it. Why is it so important that you have money? Why is it so important that you understand the importance of being wealthy, the importance of being rich? It's not so that you can buy material things. That is so not what I'm even talking about. I'm not even close to that. I have material things. They really don't matter. They just really don't. It's a great reminder of who I am, beautiful, like the precious stones that I get to wear, these diamonds. It's a beautiful reminder of the rarity and the uniqueness of a diamond and how precious they are, that I am a diamond. But honestly, I can take it or leave it. Designer handbags, take it or leave it. It really is. Home is where the heart is for me. I've lived in every kind of home you can imagine, from homes filled with drugs to basement suites with holes in the walls, and from fights happening inside of them to mansions on the ocean. Okay, you guys, I've lived it all. It's important to have money so you can give it away. I give a lot of money away. And I'm not saying that to brag at all. I just love it. I love giving money away. And you should too. But you can't give anything from nothing. It's really important that you retain the wealth that is being transferred right now. Why is it important that you do that? Because you are different. You are not the same as everyone else. You are different. You are generous. You are connected. You are loving. You are powerful. You are courageous. You are bold. You genuinely want to see the world change. And somewhere inside of you, you believe that just maybe you're the one to do it. And I promise you, if you want to make this work, you've got to be crazy enough to believe that. Can you believe that? I actually believe, I was saying this to Maureen yesterday. I had this moment when I was sitting in the sermon yesterday in sanctuary at church, and I really truly heard God say, you can change the world. You can change the world. I will qualify you if you just step forward into where I'm guiding you. If you would just listen to me. If you would just listen to me, Tara. If you would just create space to be the miracle and the blessing that I've called you forward to be, I can heal the world through you. What an honor. What an honor. And he has that same desire for you. So let's be that community. Let's be that community that is crazy enough to believe, outrageous enough to believe, bold enough to believe, courageous enough to believe that we could change the world. Imagine the Smart Woman Group rising up to completely change and heal the world simply through the repositioning and the restoration of the mind and heart. Wow. Let's do it. Let's be it. Okay. And you've got to get over the fact that making money is bad. Making money is awesome. It is awesome. Making money is awesome. And you get to be rich and you get to have it all. God wants to bless you abundantly. He wants you to have a full life. Full life. So there's 2 weeks left in this month. People are spending money, and they're spending money not just on others, but on themselves, because they are starting to recognize that the purest form of generosity is trusting your voice. And they also are recognizing that it is very hard to trust your voice when it has been squashed. And when we live in this world of disconnection and ridicule and rejection and criticism and condemnation. And so it costs money to prepare that voice. It costs money to reframe the mind and get in with a coach. And I'm not saying I have to be your coach, but I'm saying find a coach that really lands for you and get into their community and allow them to support you, allow them to get alongside of you and encourage you. Encourage you. Some of us have the gift of encouragement. Most of us have the gift of encouragement. Allow someone to encourage you to trust your voice and show you how to do it. Show you how to reframe your mind. Reframe the lenses that you may be looking through. Okay, so first steps here are to get into community by booking a call with one of my coaches. They are ready, they're willing, they can't wait to meet with you. They've been meeting with people all week last week. They're into it this week. They are so fired up. They are so pumped up. The transformation that we are seeing in this community already is phenomenal. Women building out their programs to serve others. It's exciting. It's exciting stuff. So I'm here to support you all week. Merry Christmas to you. I'm very excited about Christmas this year. We're having a different kind of Christmas. We are having a friends Christmas. We have our co-pilot who's going to be with us. Auntie Maureen's going to be with us. Coach Maureen will be here with us. And we won't have any family, like actual blood family with us this year. So it's a fun Christmas for us to be generous and outward focused. And I'm really, really looking forward to it. So I love you. Create something extraordinary today and tell us what that is. What is that extraordinary thing that you are reaching for today? Or are you just writing off 2021? 2021 is still here. And there are really cool ways that you can set yourself up to succeed in 2022 if you would just step forward into it. If you would just step forward into booking a call with a coach. If you would just step forward into going live inside this community, if you would just step forward and sharing this message with somebody who you think needs to hear it, or maybe a perfect stranger who you don't know if they need to hear it, but you trust this message anyway, and you're sharing it. You're tagging people in it because you know that I can't tag because I'm on this Zoom. And if anybody knows why, if anybody understands why I can't go live on my phone, that would be really, if you know that, please let me know. Well, I'm experiencing this really interesting sensation in my body. It's like, it almost feels like a metal sensation. It's very bizarre. It's my body feels unaligned. It's throwing me off a little bit. And it's also a great reminder, and it's a notice moment for me of why it's so important that I use my voice no matter what. Because when you use your voice, you will be spiritually attacked. But when you have the Lord, maybe this is getting a little preachy, but it's okay. I don't care. There is nothing you can accomplish. It is just like the most insane feeling ever when you have this in your life. It's really powerful. Anyways, create something extraordinary today. I love you. Bye.